Y'all, what is going on? Well, I am bringing you along for the ride, or at least a partial ride, into me swapping out this 16 tooth front sprocket, pulling out that stock 17 tooth. And really, guys, I lost the footage. That happens, and that's just kind of the way that it goes sometimes when you're working on something. You know, you fat finger it, you lose the footage. But I'm bringing you along at least for this portion of the video. And if nothing else, if you're thinking about doing this to one of these GSXR platform bikes, look, it's not really all that hard. The main thing is to make sure that you've got something to hold the rear tire in place, all the stuff you would normally need to adjust your chain, because you're going to have to move that axle all the way forward, giving you all the slack to get that stock sprocket off there. Obviously, this is a 16 tooth. It's a too smaller, so it goes on much easier. So no need to remove a bunch of parts or anything like that outside of what you need to get to the bolts and the nuts. Okay, so where are we at in here? The nut that holds the sprocket on, that is set to, as far as torque specs, what is that, 82 foot-pounds of torque. The speed sensor nut, which is also the keeper for the nut itself, that's going to be at 25 foot-pounds of torque. And yes, I did bust out the torque wrench. I've got a torque wrench and I've got a tattletale here. Get all this stuff out of the way. So what this will do is, that's what it was. That's what it actually ended up torquing out at, 25.8. But I will set my wrench, then I use a tattletale just to make sure that both tools are in agreement. Did that with this big boy too. So anyway, that's where we are so far. I am now basically in the process of just putting this thing back together, get the chain set where it needs to go. But the main thing I wanted to share with you guys, look, this bike barely has over 800 miles on it, and it had all kinds of goop underneath here. When you first get your bike, a lot of times you'll have all that chain wax from the factory. I get that all cleaned off of here, get everything lubed up, but in the process, guys, it will sling. I mean, I've got just rags of funk all over the place. So take the time to get in here, clean everything up. I don't really get too fancy, but I do like to use rim oil. This is just stuff you use for lubing up guns. Makes life really nice, cleans up well. Basically, it's not much different than WD-40. So, but don't go crazy, don't go saturating everything. Just use it as a cleaner as you're, as you're tidying up throughout this process. Okay, guys, if you're going to tackle this, yeah, you're probably going to bust out one of these electric impacts. Now, here is the thing. What you do not want to do is you don't want to put the bike in gear and then ooga off of that bike. You don't want to do that. You leave it in neutral and make sure everything is still put together. You don't want to have everything crazy loose or anything like that. Have everything apart, make sure the bike is in neutral, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to have this ratchet thing going absolutely just impact wild on all the internals going on in there. It'll have enough pop to get that nut off of there with the bike in neutral. Now, when you go to torque everything back on, do not install with this. This is to get them off her, not to put them on her, okay? That's why we've got these gadgets over here. So what you're going to do then is I will make sure I've got something that will chalk up the rear tire, and then I will put the bike in first gear, and then I will torque everything down. But I'm very careful with how I torque things down. Again, I mean, ask me why I have redundancy when it comes to torque wrenches, right? I mean, seriously, let me go ahead and turn this kid off real quick. This is pretty cool. It'll actually show you max values and where you were last and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to share that tip with you because I know that it can be very tempting. You're not thinking it through. You're just kind of running through this project and you want to zap that thing on. Yeah, not so much the greatest idea in the world. Again, leave it in neutral when you're pulling it off, and then do not use that. Use the right tools to torque everything down. Oh yeah, and don't forget your Loctite. So guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Oh, I did want to show is make sure that you mark everything. Get your Sharpie, make sure you mark everything where everything goes. Take your measurements for shifter heights, things like that. That way everything goes back together right as you found it. All right, guys, now that's a wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bike put back together, and the next time you see it, I'll be riding it, giving you my impressions of going down a tooth on one of these GSXR 750s. Hey, if you made it this far into the video, consider smashing that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton, guys. But with that, I gotta get back to work. We'll catch you later.